Collective read. It's gonna be such an for you guys. I don't know why they made this box like this. It's so hard to pull out. Okay. Blessed be, please, Spirit, ancestors, guides, angels of my highest light. Please be at my side to protect and watch over myself, those around me, those observing, those passing through me. Please guard against any negative energies of ill intent, seen or unseen, sent to the heavens, to be returned and live in light as well as motive be, blessed be, thank you. Hope you guys are fantastic out there. Make today happy. That's your affirmation. Make today happy. And we have flexibility. Okay, so a rigid tree falls in the first gale, while the flexible one proves to be more enduring. So it is your mindset and attitudes. So it is with your mindset and attitudes. Wisdom suggests that you look at your current challenges from all sides. When viewed from a different angle, you will find a new way around them. An open mind is reflective in a relaxed and healthier body. It allows for cooperation and compromise, so other people find it easier to work with you. Be adaptable, for there is always another and possibly higher and possibly higher. Hang on. Be adaptable, for there is always another and possibly higher perspective. So we need to be flexible. Make today happy. So getting your mind right. Being flexible here, not a fixed mindset. Looking at your current challenges from all sides and then viewing it from a different angle, and then you will find a new way around them. Okay. So your affirmation: I am open-minded and flexible. Innovation, art, creation. Canvas. Rock. Oh, sturdy, indomitable, persevering, impossible to defeat. Piano, inspiration, creativity and music. Moonlight, perfect, timeless, mysterious. Mirror, self-reflection, awareness, clarification. Silence, thinking, summarizing, rationalizing. Sunset, gratitude, happiness, contentment. And lectern, leadership, influence, decision making. Overall, we've got Savannah, so being free, expansive, and borderless. And then Cordate, which is just shape of a heart. Love, care, and tolerance. So being free, expansive, no boundaries, like not being boxed in, closed in, being free here. free to love, free to enjoy, free to experience all that you can. Canvas. This is about your canvas. Being innovative. Being creative. Creating something here. Self-reflection and awareness. This is becoming aware of yourself. Mirror. Something's been reflected to you. Yeah, this is to do with like a soulmate, twin flame connection. Devil. Yeah, somebody reflected back to you some of the things that were unresolved within. Devil and the Five of Cups here. Page of Swords. Vice versa, you reflected something back to this person too. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, and the Nine of Cups. So what it looks like is we lacked self-love. There was a lack of really loving ourselves, self-acceptance. Being free to be who you truly are here. Love, care, tolerance. You could have just tolerated situations, life, people, instead of putting yourself first and choosing you, choosing your own contentment, peace, your own happiness here, putting others above you, not putting yourself first. The Devil, yeah, this is what you're facing here. Five of Pentacles. This lack energy, lack mindset. Not feeling good enough or worthy, or fearing rejection, abandonment. And so we'll go above and beyond and people please and put other people ahead of us. So that's what's been mirrored back to you. Seems this is what you're becoming aware of. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're such a nurturer. You're the provider here. The Three of Wands. This is you looking towards your future. Oh, look at that. And feeling burdened. Looking towards the future and feeling burdened here. Weight. Carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. This is what you've had to let go of. Six of Swords. So you were, yeah, so somebody mirrored back to you, something was reflected in another person back to you, and you realised that your view of the future was quite bleak, not very positive. Queen of Pentacles, you are somebody who is very humble. You're very down to earth. You're very generous. You're an accommodator. You accommodate to people. That's your forte. You will, you know, you could be really good at cooking, making people comfortable. But you put a lot of your time and energy into others and not so much in yourself. Taking care of everyone else. Got the Page of Wands coming out. So this is you on a new adventure, a new journey. And the Sun, journey of healing. It's what come to light for you. Freeing yourself. And look at that, the Queen of Swords. This is like, well, that's enough of that. That's enough of accommodating to everybody else. I'm going to start putting myself first. I'm going to start putting some boundaries in place. Speaking my mind. Yeah, saying what I need to say. Very cool. The Four of Swords, rock, healing, recovery of the Star. Yes, so yeah, again, putting yourself first. This is you being in your purpose here. This is self-care. healing, nourishing yourself. This is you also contemplating on your desires, your wishes, your dreams, your goals. This could be to do with family. Healthy, abundant family, safe, content, peaceful, comfortable, happy. This is like a desire here. So you're very sturdy, you're very strong, Queen of Pentacles, you're very resourceful. You always find a way. You're impossible to defeat. You're a rock. You could be the rock of your family here. And the High Priestess. And then we have the King of Wands. Or the Page of Cups. And the Two of Cups. So there's a connection here. There is a connection. There is somebody here who mirrored back to you something that was always within yourself. And then you discovered it. You started discovering these things, these key attributes and things that you were suppressing. King of Wands is quite confident, charismatic, attractive, takes good care of their physical appearance. Somebody who likes to maybe go to the gym. The Page of Cups here. This person has feelings for you. This person admires you. They like you. The Two of Cups. Oh, look at that. And the Ace of Cups as well. Wanted a connection with you, or they want a connection with you. High Priestess. You know this though. Intuitively. This is someone where you guys really connected, resonated. There was a moment here where you connected with this person and you felt your most authentic. And this is why you were activated, because there was maybe some insecurities, some things bubbled up to the surface when you met this person. This person is very attracted to you as well. The Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so there could be silence between the two of you. You guys might not be speaking. It's a moment of quietness here. The Wheel of Fortune. And we have the King of Pentacles. So this person, the King of Wands, may have been... they were very attracted to you and they connected with you, and you guys really resonated with each other. They felt their most authentic with you as well. They felt safe, they felt comfortable. But something was reflected back to them, which were the qualities that you have within yourself, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy. This grounded and genuine and down to earth kind of energy. King of Wands can be a bit bravado, very sure of themselves. They're leaders. They have a lot of courage. They have a lot of confidence. But I think you humbled this person, and that's what's changed. So there's been a bit of silence between the two. You've recognized that you needed to start being more self-indulgent, taking more care of yourself, whereas they've realized they needed to check their ego, I feel, and start to humble themselves, start to come back down to earth and maybe be a bit more a bit more down to earth, maybe a bit more generous with themselves as well. So this is a shift that's taken place for them, and this is something that they has come to light, and that they are healing within themselves, I guess. Something that they may have been suppressing, not being so accommodating to others or generous to others. More about themselves. King of Wands can be a polygamist, likes to keep his options open. Doesn't mean they all do, but that could have been something. King of Pentacles is loyal, down to like somebody who likes long-term relationships. So they could have been quite of a ladies' man, like the attention, and you've humbled this person. This is something that they've reflected on within themselves and have realized that they want companionship, a long-term relationship with you, with the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Cups here as well. So there could be a reconciliation, or, like I said, they could have had their options open. They could have had other people here, third parties. So they may have been undecided, indecisive, have all these feelings of what they want, but may not have been comfortable with that because they may not have realized that that's really what they have always wanted. That they may have been suppressing that. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. This person has been, they're quite a hard, like they've got a great work ethic, a hard worker, but what they're working on is their heart. The Three of Swords. This person's been hurt, which could be why they suppress this want or this feeling of a long-term, stable, real connection with someone, because they've been hurt in the past here. So they're healing that. This person is becoming, is realizing how powerful they are. It's like they're coming into themselves, becoming more, so they're balancing all the resources, like all the tools. So their mind, their heart, their practical matters, their physical appearance, but also what they're passionate about, what they desire. So this is what so as they're working on these things that they have suppressed due to their own heartbreak and pain that they've endured or have experienced, they're now, it's like self-actualizing, realizing that when all things are balanced here, when all the elements are in sync, that's when we truly can create the life that we desire. And then we have the Knight of Cups here, which I feel will be to come towards you. But what I see here is that there is silence at this time, but there is healing occurring. And the Knight of Pentacles. So we got the Three of Pentacles here as well. Of the Nine of Wands. Yeah, and then we've got this expansive, it landed on, it fell out of my hand onto this card. So it seems like they're freeing themselves. They're no longer being restricted or trapped or confined from this pain or this heartbreak that they've experienced. This person has been wounded, the Nine of Wands here. They've definitely had some battles. The Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is starting to really recognize and explore and learn and understand that they deserve, wealth, prosperity, a loving family, to leave a legacy. They deserve that long-term stability, that security, marriage, divine union. So at the moment they're busy working here. Three of Pentacles, they're working on themselves. And then we have the Moon as well, which is like their subconscious. The Six of Cups, which is their inner child, exploring the past, the things in the past that they have maybe compartmentalized, put to the back of their mind, childhood trauma, things like that, their upbringing, how it's affected them today, up until today. So that's what they're exploring at this time. Oh, we have the Two of Cups here. Yeah, this is Three of Cups, inspiration. It's like this connection between the two of them has inspired the both of you. Again, we got the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune to the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person... Yeah, I feel like this person may have maybe had a third party, like an ex or something here, that they hadn't quite gotten over. Look at that. Four of Wands. This is Twin Flame Soulmate. Yeah, so this has inspired them because they want that home. This feels home. You feel home to them. This connection felt safe. But it came to a painful end. And then the Three of Swords is here. Or they could have just come out of a painful situation actually when you met them too. This could be you as well, so take it as it resonates. But Ten of Swords. So there was something here, something painful, either they had experienced, or maybe this relationship connection could have come to a painful ending. Something could have happened. But I'm feeling more so that they've experienced painful endings, or a relationship that a third party that they had been involved with had come to a painful end, and they still had unresolved pain from that they may have been actually ignoring. Eight of Pentacles, more focused on work. And then we have the Temperance, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is them becoming more tempered, more balanced, slowing down, moderation, patience, learning to be more patient, still, peace. Because they want a connection. They liked the feeling when they connected with you. It's a feeling that they hadn't felt before, which then inspired them, it activated them. And again, it's this mirroring energy reflected. Something was that reflected to them that was missing within them, that they had been yearning for or desiring but suppressing due to this heartbreak. Three of Cups and the Fool, and then the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is self-sabotage. Seven of Wands. So they could have been standoffish with you, at a distance, kept you at a distance, or could have flat out stood their ground as well, got defensive, got their walls up here. This is a self-sabotaging behaviour because they weren't ready to take that risk, take a leap of faith. The Three of Wands landing on leadership, decision. See, I feel like this is their energy with that King of Wands energy. I feel like this person is quite an influencer, a leader. The Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance, Two of Pentacles, the Chariot. So this is them balancing themselves out, healing themselves, working on themselves. They're very grateful that they met you. The sunset, the memory of you brings them a lot of happiness. There's a lot of gratitude here. This person wants to reconcile in the future. They're envisioning the relationship, you two coming together in the future. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Action. Five of Pentacles. The Strength card. The Death card. King of Swords. The Hierophant. This is them being real with themselves, learning some valuable lesson here. I feel like awakening to their true self. Hermit, self-reflecting, Queen of Swords. Definitely thinking about you, seeking guidance in regards to you. Look at you, Queen of Wands right behind that. So you're coming through with this Queen of Swords energy, which is you standing your ground because you're no longer accommodating to people, putting people above you or before you. But you're also Queen of Wands energy, which is you more confident within yourself, still warm, still friendly, but you may be keeping people at a distance yourself now, or not as open or engaging as you may have been in the past. So they're reflecting and thinking about you, seeking guidance in regards to you. This person does feel that you are their true match, counterpart here. King, Queen of Swords, King, Queen of Wands, King, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So they're going through a transformation. Dark Knight sort of energy. The Death card, ego death. Well, you know, it's not really the death of your ego. It's just no longer allowing your ego to make the decisions. Getting stronger within themselves. This person's taking action when it came to fear. They did have a lack mindset themselves. Maybe a lack. So coming across very confident with the King of Wands, but not feeling very confident that they deserve or desire true companionship, a true connection. So taking action on that, making a decision to step up. Yeah. I also feel that this is you too though, with that Queen of Wands that I saw. Yeah, Six of Wands here. Yeah, so this person recognizes you, sees you. Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. The Page of Swords. Yeah, this person's watching you. Eight of Swords, and then the Ace of Wands. They've seen you break free from your own limitations, your own fears. Like, they've seen you transform. Ace of Wands. They are a bit nervous about coming towards you. Five of Wands. They're nervous about maybe you getting angry or upset about a truth here. I don't know why they would feel that way, but there's something about telling you the truth Maybe about some conflict or maybe some drama that may have happened. Maybe that Ten of Swords that we saw, if something did happen, a painful ending occurred. They're a bit nervous about reaching out to you. They are single. They are single, they're not attached. Actually, they were. Yeah, see, I feel like this is other parties. But this is what they're recognizing as well, is that they have been non-committal. This King of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles is that non-committed energy. Yeah, so they are. So they're nervous about reaching out. They're nervous about connecting with you now. The Ten of Wands. And the Death card. And then the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see again, so they're giving you recognition because you've let go of what's been holding you back, weighing, like all that you've been carrying, the burdens you've been carrying. Again, it's that putting people before you. The Death card. I mean, this is the both of you. Timeless, mysterious. And then the Ace of Cups is here, which is a new beginning. And the Temperance, which is healing this connection. Coming back together. They're thinking about the future with you, envisioning the future of reconnecting. Especially here with the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands as well. It looks like they're going to take action. They'll be the ones that will initiate the contact. And then it looks like all that's been in between the two of you, as well as your own unresolved baggage, will be laid to rest here. Yeah, imprisonment. And we've got mature man and poverty. So that's them. They're maturing. They're coming out of their own imprisonment here. That's that Five of Pentacles, that lack mindset. They're maturing. But I feel like this person, again, because they could be somebody who's quite confident and, like I said, charismatic and a leader and quite like an entrepreneur, which could have inspired you as well and reflected back to you that you too can be adventurous and free and expand your horizons here as well. Great fortune. Yeah, that you both deserve abundance, prosperity, and then we've got bad health. So that's that resting and recovering. And we have a thief here as well. So there could have been someone else. There definitely could have been another situation involved. Somebody trying to block the pathway of maybe you, maybe them. We've got wealthy man here as well. So somebody was trying to block this connection or block you or them. judgment, dedication, and expectations. So raising our expectations, courthouse. You could be waiting for this person to make their decision. Waiting on a decision, courthouse, official person, yeah, to do with love. Yeah, again, courthouse, and then child, and then poverty. Yeah, I mean, this person they're healing themselves, healing their inner child. So you could be waiting for them to do that, waiting for them to heal themselves as well, to heal their inner child here. Hoping, expecting, having faith and manifesting. This is a past life connection. Deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons, withdrawn. So you're hoping because they've withdrawn. You could be withdrawn, single, but yeah, divine feminine. But you're hoping and manifesting this person, but also you're exploring these repeated patterns and learning your karmic lessons as well. Confusion and intuition. And divine masculine. So you know, inner knowing here, the high priestess. But you're unsure because there's silence, these aren't talking. But your inner knowing knows. You know intuitively, but it seems like within your mind you don't. So that's an imprisonment of this mature man, divine masculine, mature man. Yeah, because he could have blocked you or pushed you away, avoided you. Again, he's withdrawn. He's single. He is single. Yeah, look at that, because he could have been chasing thrills. So I was feeling that. Rejection. Soulmates. Yeah, so they could have, ran, abandoned, dismissed. Irrational fear, that's them. They had irrational fear because of their own experiences, heartbreak. They dismissed this deep love, this deep connection with you. So you're waiting for them to heal and to make their decision. Yeah, it's a mystery, obscurity, secrets, mysterious. Yeah, you're waiting for them to confess. They're concealing how they really feel. Because they had irrational fear. Fear of true intimacy. This deep love with you. Dishonesty, trickery, elusive, and then free spirit, divine masculine. So they could have been deceptive, dishonest, elusive. freeing themselves from that. This is like being dishonest with themselves, deceiving themselves, tricking themselves into believing that they don't need anybody, that they're fine, that they, you know, as they're suppressing this true intimacy, this true connection. That's what they're freeing themselves from. Divine masculine. They're spying on you. Spying on you, yeah, watching you from a distance. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and there's a distance, yeah, separation. There you guys are twin flames, bottom of the deck. Let's get a final message. Do I feel like using those? No. Goddess of dreams and emotional desert. So you could be feeling, obviously, that this isn't moving, inactive, feeling the distance, the separation. Okay, goddess of dreams. Okay, so the goddess of dreams, also called the goddess of the moon, holds out a golden vision of your future. This card heralds a time of great intuitive receptivity for you. Your psychic powers are on the rise, and you will be able to receive important guidance about your present energy and future events. Inspiring information and new ideas are yours when you start to connect with this and other spirit guides. No matter what you're working on, your ability to open up to the messages of the spirit world will spark your visions of the future and even help you visualize more dynamic outcomes. This is such a fruitful time that all sorts of spontaneous guidance will come in dreams or in flashes of insight. This card could also signal a deep dive into psychism, intuitive healing, or mediumship. Whether you use your intuitive powers personally or professionally, now is the time to let them thrive. Wow. So you're psychic, intuitive, highly intuitive, but you're unsure here. Well, this is your confirmation. That's your confirmation. You could use it personally or professionally, but you have intuitive powers. Fruitful time. All sorts of spontaneous guidance will come in dreams or in flashes of insight. I love when I get flashes of insight. Yeah, I love when I get flashes of insight. Okay. Very cool. So be receptive to this. Your powers are on the rise. Alright, beautifuls, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this was helpful. Stay blessed, stay beautiful. Like, share, and subscribe. And you guys will see me in another message. Alright, take care.